Okay, so you might be wondering where the hats have been. Well, here's the deal. It has been a rough couple of months. We went to Dragon Con. We'll have a video about that. We'll have a video about the wrap up of what's been happening. What's the big news in the interim. Squiggles is feeling particularly out of it today, but it's fine. Upon getting home from Dragon Con, unfortunately, one of our cats was not feeling well. We were given notification by a friend of ours who was watching the house sitting for us, and he said, "Well, your cat's having like some upper respiratory problems." And we're like, "Oh crap! We're gonna have to deal with that when we get back." Upon getting home, he started sounding really, really gurgly, and he wouldn't stop. He was having not trouble breathing, but his breathing seemed very loud. We could hear it. So we took him to the vet, and the first thing the vet looked at, we found a mass under his jaw, and the vet was like, first thing out of his mouth was, "It's like 99 times out of 100, this is cancer." So we had to deal with that. So, we took him home. Thankfully, because of the group Lap of Love, we were able to euthanize him at home, surrounded by everyone in the household, together with the cats, and really, right after that, you don't really feel like you want to do any recording. We were kind of getting everything together. Then on top of that, well, the other cat, our other cat Oliver, who's down here off screen at the moment, was having his face swell up, and we were like, okay, this is not good, just having recently lost one cat, where we decided we took him to the vet. I wasn't worried, but the vet's like, "Oh, well, your cat has a abscess in his tooth." So, like dominoes, one after the other. So little Oliver here is down here, kitty. He'll probably pop up at some point during the video, but now Oliver's a snaggletooth cat. But that was required surgery, and then right after that, Squiggles had a friend of his pass suddenly, so he had to go to Boston for a weekend to deal with that. And we're just now getting back. And of course, I also had a computer problem, so I have to recreate a lot of the original files for the program. So we're not done. We have not given up. We're not by any means finished, but we had to take a step back and kind of figure out where we were going with this. So, and with the holidays coming up, of course, this week we're going to be visiting my family, so we're going to try and actually record a video down there, which will be unusual because I don't think we're going to have our lighting rig, so forgive any quality problems we have with the show. If we don't, we're going to record as soon as we get back, but we'll see how that runs. We'll see how that goes, but hopefully there'll be something new coming up in the next, probably right around Thanksgiving, either right after Thanksgiving is our target date for our next episode. Then we'll get back on track. It's just been, with everything that's been going on, we have just not really felt up to dealing with any of the stuff that's going. I just celebrated a birthday, so yay for me, but the honest truth is that there's a certain point where you're like, okay, you're just getting older. That's the long and short of it. We are going to get ourselves back into, we've gotten the studio back set up, everything's set up. I'm just going to clear out some stuff. There were some minor details because we also bought new furniture during all of this, so we've been trying our best to kind of stay afloat of everything else. And now PAX is coming up, so PAX Unplugged we're going to discuss PAX Unplugged, which I know that Squigs is going to do one day of the con, but I know I'll be there for all three of them. Also got a Philly Fusion meetup right during PAX, because there's not, yeah, there are only so many hours of the day, but, just keep running around in circles until you do stuff, I guess. Other than that, that's pretty much the long and short of what's been going on lately. We've been kind of trying to get back into Steam, back into the idea of what we're doing. So until that happens, until we get once we're back in form, we should be back in form. But right now, we're just trying to put the pieces of everything else back together. So just wanted to let everyone know we're not dead. The hats are not dead. The hats are not giving up. It's just a minor setback. But cheerio.